In LDC in general, I've seen my kids grow with it, and I've seen kids who are struggling in other classes, and they can come in and they can read Khrushchev's telegram, and they can tell me what the Soviet actions were and the US actions were, and they can have those conversations, and that it is setting an expectation for them, and my students have met it.
I feel other teachers and schools should absolutely consider the LDC. The topics are very interesting to the students. They make sure that the topics are engaging. The skills that students develop in terms of text analysis, the sources that are given are great. There's a variety of sources, written texts, infographics, visuals. The content is equally as interesting for me to think about as it is for the students.
It's helped me as a social studies teacher, as I know the content really well. Teaching writing has always been my second job, but I haven't had as much support in that. And the LDC modules have really helped me to become a better teacher of writing within the content area.
When we first started doing the LDC modules, one of the big shocks for us was the literacy content itself. It's very challenging. And at first, I was very hesitant about, oh my gosh, how are we going to get through this? How are we going to move through this? I have a multitude of kids who have all of these, limitations on what they're able to do, and because we're using so many different levels of communication, whether it's through reading media, with your peers, with your teacher, whoever it may be with, they are able to access that information in many different levels. And so for me, it's not about where you're at level-wise, it's about how you're able to access that from all different kinds of sources.
Just in terms of their self-confidence at the end. So at the beginning, I asked them, summarize in one word what your feelings are after reading this article. And I got things like confused or ugly or like meh, exhausted, tired, which I expected. But at the end of the lesson, I had them do the same thing, a 2-word summary, and kids are like, I feel better. I am more confident. One kid said, I'm tired, but I'm proud. And if you're proud of your ability and be able to address such a very dense and complex scientific text, if that's all we got from today, people feeling good about science and reading, then it was a successful day today.
It's also holding kids to the standards in which we want them to go out and be successful in the world. And those are those communication skills, those reading skills, and those writing skills that they're going to need no matter where they go in life. And I think that is our job as teachers, is to do it. And sometimes it's hard and it's a lot of work, but in the end, I have enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed seeing my students grow this whole year doing it in different classes.